This is vlog number 5 of multimedia learning. This week's focus was on Richard Mayer's temporal contiguity principle, and within his research he found that students who transfer information or knowledge better on tests were students who received instruction in presentation where corresponding words and pictures were presented together at the same time. And pretty much he correlates this with the cognitive learning theory that when you're tapping into the dual channels of the learner, which are the auditory and the visual processing learning channels, it actually makes the acquiring and processing of information a lot easier, because the learner can make mental representations of the words in the picture and organizing them and integrating the knowledge with new incoming information. The opposite of the simultaneous presentation would be the successive presentation, and in this instance the narration would be presented first and then followed by the animation, or vice versa. And he found out that when you present information this way, you're only tapping into one learning channel, and when you're tapping into only one of the learning channels of the person, it makes it harder for them to make the connection, because they can't put a concrete picture in to a narration, or they can't with the animation, they can't seem to put the information or the words to help them understand what's going on in the picture. So keeping this in mind, when I'm in the classroom, or when I'm presenting information, teaching, or when I'm creating videos, I have to take into consideration that I have to make sure that my narration matches with the picture or the animation that is currently in view for the child, so that they can have the mental representations along with the words. And it's also important to incorporate background information or knowledge, so that new information coming in already has like a concrete foundation that they're just constructing on top of a knowledge that they already have. And that's how I would utilize the temporal contiguity principle in my teaching in the classroom.